What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima,
This is not another
another
damn
damn
podcast.
podcast.
Presented by
Our damn
Damn
selves.
episode 469. Damn, you fine. But
369 plus 100.
plus 100.
369. Damn, she fine. Let me see this. Tell me one more time. Here we go. Yeah, if that went over your head, then you probably are under a certain
You don't
age.
know about to the window, to the wall. You don't know about
Because
nothing.
that was legit '03. Like low was legit
That was damn near
2003.
25 years ago. That
Oh
first
my
song.
God. Why'd you
You
just say
know,
that out loud?
damn near 25 years ago.
Oh my God.
That's wild. I know my go-to always for like old records when I was a kid is the Payback, but like, Get Low is almost as old as the Payback was when we were little, when we were kids. Because that was like the early 70s. So like and a lot of the rappers were sampling that by the 90s. So, yeah, so it's like Get Low is almost as old as that
Like
shit.
the
It's like
old song now, uh, he wasn't man enough for me. That's 25
Burner
years
Boy.
old.
Burner Boy.
And Ariana actually likes he wasn't man enough for me, like, because she sings the words to it now. Because I'm like, this is a messy song. She's like, it's not messy. I said, the word, listen to the chord. The word is very messy. It's talking about, I dumped your husband, I ain't thinking about him, but you married him. It's very messy when you listen to the lyrics.
Burner Boy did a
I
couple of
listen.
because he's also sampled "Sitting on Top of the World," Brandy, yeah, and that was around. That was probably I think that's older than the Tony
Yeah, it's like
Braxton record. Yeah,
98.
yeah, that's older
Yeah.
than that. That's from
Because that was on the
Brandy's
Never Say Never album.
Brandy's Never Say Never album.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Sitting
Like
on
I
top of that album is
see.
almost 30 years old. It's like sitting on top of the world, top of the
Okay. My
world.
heart just just did like that.
So you can tell Burner Boy like that's the era of music he grew up on. You can
Yeah,
tell,
like
yeah.
late 90s, early
Yeah, because
2000s.
he's
Yeah.
sampling all of these records. It's like yeah, you can tell that's what he likes. It's like yeah, he's that's the records from his childhood. Is I'm sure. Yeah.
And I was shocked when Ariana knew Britney Spears Toxic because I thought that she only knew the Coco Jones version, the taste. And when
I don't even know the
Toxic
Coco
came on,
Jones version. I only know the
yeah,
Britney
when
Spears.
Toxic
I'm
came
a
up on my
DJ and I
plate.
don't know that. I guess I don't listen to enough Coco Jones and shit.
Yeah, because she was thinking, "Like a taste of your lips, I wanna ride." Because she sang the whole Toxic chorus. And when Toxic came on my phone, Ariana was like, she was saying, she was like, I was like, you know Britney? She was like, of course I know Britney Spears. She's awesome. I was like, I didn't know that
Oh
she was.
baby, baby.
But then again, Ari likes pop music. She's really into pop. So I'm
That's
like, okay, that makes sense.
especially K-popping.
That K-pop Demon Hunter. It's like I actually know what that is now because of my children, because I had no idea what K-pop was 6 months ago. Like I don't
Ari,
know what
I
this
might,
is.
have to do a K-pop mix for Ari.
You are
I got to learn my K-pop then. 'Cause
golden.
I'm not up
You can
on
start with
K-pop.
golden.
I know pop music, but I don't know. I'm not up on K-pop because
I said golden and soda pop. You're my little soda
yeah,
pop.
'cause I do. I am on the air on a pop station in Rockford, so I do know my pop music. K-pop,
Not that K-pop.
yeah, I ain't up on that like that. Yeah, so gotta learn that
I
shit.
learned it. I
If
learned
I do a
some of
mix, I gotta learn that shit. Yeah,
it.
I'm good at adapting to stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I our cousin when she her and her husband renewed their 10-year vows, like they wanted a gospel DJ. They hired this dude who's never done a gospel event, but I made it work. Though. I was like, I can adapt. It's like I know enough, yeah. And I just
So with Kirk Franklin.
once again, like I always tell like my newer DJs that are unsure when you just starting. I got some heat over this one time, but I said when in doubt, stick to the hits. It's like yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with hits. I had some asshole that got, yeah, like, yeah, well, real DJs know how to. What?
Oh
I didn't
my
say only
God.
play hits. I said, if in doubt, if you don't know what this
Yeah, you
crowd
don't
is going to
know what
like,
to
stick to the
expect.
hits. Yeah. If it's a crowd you're not familiar with, you don't know what they're
Hmm.
going to vibe with, you can't go wrong with hits.
Hmm.
That's what I did with the gospel. Yeah, I put all the songs that are popular that I know. I played that shit. Our cousin loved it. She said, "Yeah, good. You did a phenomenal job." Yeah,
I was like, you stay in the Kirk Franklin realm, stay in that for
Kirk Franklin,
gospel.
Fred
Yeah.
Hammond, yeah, what
Yeah.
Yolanda Adams. I stuck to the shit I
Yeah.
know. Trinity, little Trinity 5-7, to Mary
Hmm.
Mary. I stuck to the hits. God damn it.
Yeah. Shackles on my feet, so dance. Yeah, stick with that.
Yeah, I'm not digging in no gospel crates, man. So I'm sticking to the hits.
As Marcus calls it on the verses, you're not doing the Blind Mellow Jelly records. You're not playing your
Yeah.
daddy's records.
Rest in peace, Uncle GB.
I
Well,
want
at
my
your
daddy's
wedding
records.
and reception, hey, Oz, man, can you play some blues? Said, oh, I'm not playing that.
So
I couldn't even lie to him.
you start going to
Because
these deep cuts.
DJs are known liars. It's like I could have you say, oh, I got it.
No,
Yeah, it's coming up. It's like yeah, most DJs are
not
gonna
known
brush you off like
liars.
it's coming up. But
Cause some
I didn't
deep,
even lie. I just say like, no, I'm not playing that.
cause some deep cuts, it's like if like a deep cut that I like, album cut song on A. Marie's first album, I Just Died in Your Arms. Like, I Just Died in Your Arms. That's a good album
The
cut.
one, the Why Don't We Fall in Love and Tucking to Me, that
Yeah,
album. Yeah, her first album.
yeah. Cause I Just Died, that's a dope song.
Yeah.
That's an album cut, It is some album cuts that you go and
Or
you're like, oh.
one of my slept off from All Eyes on
Mhm.
Me. Disc two, Picture Me Rolling.
Yeah. The way the
All
beat
my
comes
you know,
in.
if you know, you know.
Yeah, the way the beat
That's
comes
like
in.
probably my second or third favorite stuff from that whole album. And the album
Mhm.
is stacked with like hits. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
but like, if I can only play one record from that album on rotate on loop, give me Picture Me
Uh-huh.
Rolling. I'm good. It's like, because I got keys coming from overseas. Come on, man. I'm gonna play that shit after we finish this up. I'm
The album
DJing.
cut that's an interlude to me, two interludes from Jill Scott. Honey Molasses on her first album and Crown Royal on her third album. Your hands on your hips, will be right back to you. Like, if y'all know that. Like, if you listen to Jill Scott, you know those interludes. So,
Yeah.
like, hearing those, like when she did that in the verses with Erykah Badu, I was like, oh, like, okay, she went to Crown Royal. Okay, Crown Royal.
So
Yeah. But it's certain album ones that
don't
will
get me
fire you
started.
up. And then if
Don't
you
don't
don't
get me
know that artist,
don't get me started on Midnight Marauders. I quote that whole
the whole
album.
album to you.
Yeah.
You just
I ain't even got to mention none of the singles and shit. Went to Carvel to get a milkshake. Come on, don't get me started. I'll be hating sucker niggas and the sucker MCs. Come on, don't get me started on that.
But when in doubt, just stick with what you know. That's the bottom line.
So that's what I'll tell if you don't know what this crowd is gonna like, you can't go wrong with that.
Hmm.
If you feeling brave, yeah, splash in some like, okay, let's try this. Just yeah. But you start out mixing some hits though. Get the crowd invested first. It's like, and then
Right.
like, okay, let's try this. Let's sneak that one in. If they vibing, okay, that worked. Now you can sneak in another. Like,
And you'll
yeah, yeah,
see when the
yeah.
crowd does this on the dance floor, they just part, and then the dance floor just there. Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
okay, let me
They're
reel
gonna
them
part
back
like you think
in.
if Moses walked into the party and parted that bitch
We've
and
seen the way it just downs, and as a DJ, you gotta know how to read a room.
exactly, yeah. Read crowds, yeah.
And I'm not even a DJ, but I feel like I can give DJ advice because I've been around DJs for like over 25 years. So, like you
Especially
and your
that
friends.
over 40 years with this ass. So your whole life.
But actually listening and actively seeing, like
Actually knowing what DJs do.
it's been like at least 25 years that I've been, maybe even closer to 30 years at this point now that I've been
And shout out to, yeah, I was hanging
in the
out with a
know about
couple of
DJs.
legendary DJs over the weekend. Yeah, before we went into this whole rabbit hole about music, yeah, we can even talk about our Juneteenth weekends. We both
Oh
had
yeah.
very eventful weekends. Should I start or should I let you?
You should, because my
I'll start
weekend
then.
just
Yeah, like yeah,
continue to go and go and go and go
I'll start since already
significantly.
we went down with legendary DJs. We went down that path. Shout out
Mhm.
Mr. MC Marcus Chapman. He did
Nice.
his the book his had his sign and he re-released his book MC 500 where he basically ranked his 500 greatest songs of all
Oh,
time. And he wrote a book like 10 years ago, and now he re-released it like this updated edition of it. And so
okay.
he did a signing over the weekend. I went. It was actually they called it a conversation, and it was moderated by my good friend, and you might know him as well, Mr. Mike Love.
Oh,
So yeah, I was hanging out with
nice.
a couple of homies, like two cats I've known long time,
Over
yeah,
30 years.
in this game, yeah. Yeah. And they were basically,
Nice.
and they brought up a lot of good memories. They were talking about, as I call the good old days,
The
like
good old days.
the 90s and early 2000s
Those were
radio.
the
Yeah.
days.
I was like, yeah, y'all brought up a lot of memories. So I'm gonna have to sit down with each of those cats and have like long form conversation because I was into that conversation the two of them were having. I wanted to jump in. I was like, I want to be part of this.
I want to be in the panel. Put me in, coach.
I
Put
was
me in,
like, yeah,
coach.
tag me in. Yeah, it's like, it was like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to chop it up and sit down with each of them.
Dope.
Yeah, yeah,
That
because
sounds like a really good time. Like that's up my alley, stuff like that. I like the
yeah,
good, the good deep dive conversations. Those can be good.
yeah, talking about music and just culture and just
Just a call.
and my favorite, the radio conversations of mine when they're telling radio stories about some of them cats I knew from back in that day. They telling their stories. I'm like, oh yeah,
If
this
you
is
grew up in the 90s, it's just a different like when they that the meme that was going around, what was it like in the 90s?
hmm.
Like you had to just be there. Like
I
I
can't
try
speak
to
for anywhere
explain
else,
it,
but
but
Chicago was lit. Two words:
Chicago
Michael
Bulls.
Jordan.
Oh, same thing.
We're
I said Chicago
on the
Bulls.
same page. See, I'm seeing red right now. You see what I'm wearing? You see what I got on, damn it.
Jumpman, Jumpman, Jumpman. You see, we said the same thing. I said you said Michael. I said Chicago Bulls. Same thing.
Exactly.
Chicago
I can't
Bulls in the
speak anywhere
90s.
but 90s was lit in Chicago because of Jordan and shit and the Bulls. Yeah, it wasn't
Chicago
just Jordan,
Bulls.
but it was Jordan.
The Chicago Bulls were a different type of animal in the 90s. What a time to be alive. I always say that. What a time to be alive in the 90s.
Yeah, Naima and I both experienced all six. Both three peats. We're both old enough to remember all six of them. Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah. It's definitely a vibe. Yeah. Let's see what the Knicks are doing now. That was the 90s. That was just a regular day with us. Hey, how New
Yeah,
York, that was just a regular, that was just a
that was
Tuesday
us.
for us in Chicago in the 90s. How New York looks now and shit.
Yeah, that's how we looked.
So, oh, it's just Tuesday. Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, if you want an idea, like look at how the Knicks are celebrating, that was Chicago in the 90s.
Yep.
And it's just the whole, like I said, Chicago was just vibing, the whole city, man.
Yeah.
And then like also in the 90s, like during that time, you had it's like Sammy Sosa, like the Cub, he was going for the
Them
record.
chasing the 70
Yeah.
home runs. Yeah.
The good old steroid days of baseball. I miss those. Hashtag bring back the roids. Because baseball is low key trash now. Baseball was dope when they were on steroids. I'm just saying. That's why dope, literally. Yeah. Baseball was dope when they were on dope.
This is becoming unhinged now. Don't listen to this guy. It's becoming unhinged.
Just saying, you want to get viewership back up in baseball? Put them back on
I'm
the
a,
juice.
I'm gonna borrow from our from a former first lady. Just say no. Just say no, children.
Yeah, I'm talking shit. You know
Let's play our
that.
dare. If you did dare, you're probably our age. You know you had to
Exactly.
dare.
Remember Dare,
Dare.
and this is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Any questions?
That's what we grew up on. That
What were
shit.
they showing us? So we were like 10.
They had the egg. This is your brain. He drops it in the skillet, and this is your
This is your
brain on
brain on
drugs.
drugs.
Any questions?
What fucked in my mind is when people, hi, this is crack. What are you sure crack? Like what am I watching? Like why is we talking about crack?
The cocaine monkey and shit. It's like, was that Bubbles and shit in the cocaine? I'm saying I'm gonna start the Bubbles was the cocaine monkey and shit. Yeah. You remember the cocaine monkey? It's like, it was Bubbles. Yeah. And Bubbles wasn't even a monkey, he was a chimp, but he was a cocaine monkey in my mind.
The whole thing just
This whole podcast didn't come off the rails at this. I was describing my weekend. That's what
but
I was
continue
doing.
your weekend because
I know
we go
I ended
off
up
the
with the
rails
cocaine monkeys. It's like I definitely wasn't doing that on the weekend.
at all.
Somehow it led down that path. All right, where the hell was I? Oh yeah, Marcus Chapman's books.
Hmm.
His book discussion with Mike Love. Got
Yes.
to hang out with the homies, chop it
Hmm.
up a little bit. Before I did that though, I was with the kid. Uh,
Yes. Because I was like,
Khalil.
you were with me. Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah. It was a long day. It's like,
It was a long
you probably
day.
forgot. It was a long ass day.
But that was all. That was all in one
This
day.
is
Yeah, that
all
was
one
all the
day,
same
by the
day.
way.
Yeah, that was all.
But not the cocaine monkey. Everything else is all the same day. It's like yeah, with yeah, then we Khalil's first flag football
His
game.
first flag football game he had.
So I
Yeah.
came in. I was like nine something in the morning. I was like, God damn. I got a long
It
ass
was
day, but I was like, I said the kids would be happy to see me. Yeah. So I said
That's
I'll
why
come
I
out
was
there.
like, if you guys are able to make a speech, I was like, yeah, I went and saw Dave Chappelle last night.
I
So
think
he
so like,
was
oh,
like,
he's at
he was
Chappelle
like,
at the UFC.
he was like, I was like, I get it. You saw Chappelle last
And
night, so
Kareem is
I
just
know you
old.
didn't
He
wake
didn't
up
respond.
early.
Kareem's just old. He didn't respond.
Because I left, I said, if you guys are like the game is at like 9 in the morning, we had to be there at 8:30. I'm like, if you can, I know it's early, but
Yeah, I was late, but I made it out though. Yeah.
yeah, his
Yeah.
team lost by one, but
The point. Yeah.
first game, so
It's a
he was
nice
happy
day.
he
Yeah, a
got to
good day
run.
for football. Good
And,
football weather, as I
and he
call
got
it.
to run too, like when his first play, he did get to run his first play, so he was excited about running the
Yeah,
football.
ran the ball. Yeah,
Yeah. So so thank you for coming out to Khalil's first flag football game. Yes.
absolutely. Then then I did the book
The book
discussions after that.
signing.
Then I
Hmm.
went straight from there. That was at DuSable, yeah, DuSable Museum. Went straight from there to Hammond, Indiana.
Oh,
There was a big boxing event
oh,
going on in
oh.
Hammond.
That's a drive.
It was like 8 fights. It was a big car, long car. Yeah, it's a lot of
Wait,
fights. It
what?
was about 8 fights.
Eight fights.
So not all of them went the distance. So people get
Okay. Did you stay for
then
all eight
the
or did
prelims
you
are like shorter too. Like yeah, the prelims are like 4 rounds. Is like
did
the
you
early.
make it through all eight or did you have to tap
I was
out?
behind and near the end. I made it.
You made it.
I
Okay.
was gonna leave before the main event. I was like since it was starting, I was like nodding. I was like I might as well just stay. Like yeah.
Might as well just stay.
What's another 20 minutes? I might as well just
Just
stay.
drink a Red Bull if they were selling Red Bull. Just get a
I was
Red
like
Bull.
I'll
You'll
just
be
stick it
fine.
out. Yeah. But yeah, great. I'd never been to a boxing event. I've been to almost every other type of sporting event.
Hmm.
I've been to other combat sport, yeah, MMA.
You
I've
went
been,
to
of
MMA. I know you do
course,
those.
pro wrestling. I've been to
You're a rest.
WrestleManias a million
You've
times.
been to wrestling since like for 40 years. You've been going to
Yeah, when I
wrestling
was a
still.
kid, I was going to those back in the 80s, and I was
Royal Rumble.
a child. Yeah,
SummerSlam
yeah, I was going to those way back when. Yeah, so
at the Rosemont Horizon.
rose my horizon. Yeah, the
Showed
World
our age,
Wrestling Federation live at the Rosemont
which is
Horizon,
now the Allstate Arena,
Allstate
but
Arena for
it's
those that
still
don't
the
know.
Rosemont for
I
us.
still call it just like the Sears Tower, it's the
Sears
Rosemont
Tower.
Horizon. It's like some names just don't go away.
We're from Chicago. It's always going to be the Sears Tower.
Rosemont Horizon. Hear people my age, you're gonna hear say Rosemont Horizon. And people like, huh? What building is that? The Allstate Arena.
I've slipped and said Comiskey before too. I like Comiskey. I've slipped and said that.
I just say Sox Park at that one because to me Comiskey was the old
The raggedy,
the dump on that was on the north side of 35th Street. Yeah,
the
that
raggedy
was where
one.
Comiskey was. Yeah,
Comiskey was raggedy as hell.
yeah. Had them hot ass bleachers out in center field. It's like, yeah, the metal bleachers and actual bleachers there. Like, now when they have bleachers, it's just like, oh, that's just the seats out in center field. But they had metal ass bleachers that you sat up. Like how we were at Eckersall. Yeah, they had those out there in
REI's
the
track meet,
center
yeah.
field. It's like, yeah, that's what was out in center field and shit at Comiskey. Hot ass bleachers and shit. Yeah. So that's what Kabisky was that place, yeah. But yeah, the boxing event was dope though. Yeah, I had never been to
Yeah.
boxing.
I
Yes.
saw the videos that you sent us. We were like,
So
okay.
something. Or that heavyweight fight with the two the heavyweights, the last one, yeah, the dude in the bald head got knocked the fuck out.
Oh my
Wish I'd have
God.
been recording there when he got knocked out. Because like probably about the next round right after I sent that last video, the guy that knocked out. So why couldn't I have recorded that round? It's like, it would have got him get knocked out on
He went
it.
to sleep.
And I had my press pass. Well, I don't have it with me now. I left it in there. But I had my press pass. So pretty much I had all access to
Yeah,
all.
all access. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, so I was like right ringside, literally.
Yeah, I could tell
I was
because I
like,
was like, you right there. You damn near in the ring.
I
Like
was.
you was
So I was able to rest my hands on the ring like that. That's how close I
wow.
was. Well, I was like, I was literally ringside like that here. So I was like, this is cool. Yeah. So that's why I got some good footage right there. I'm like, okay,
Okay.
I'm able to like touch the ring apron.
What
I'm
I
right
get,
here.
what I get.
So that was my eventful. Yeah. So I got it in Juneteenth. Didn't make it out to any of the Obama festivities, but I know a lot of people that did because
Yeah.
that opened Juneteenth as well too.
Yes.
But that's pretty much what my Juneteenth experience was boxing and then hanging out with the homies,
Yeah.
family time with the
Little bit
kids
of family.
and
So you got
yeah,
a nice mix.
and yeah.
Well, Juneteenth, it's a big weekend because Father's Day also is in the same weekend. And also Marcus's
Marcus's birthday.
birthday
Yes.
was Saturday.
Yeah.
So we were planning a whole event filled weekend, which I'm like, I'm tired as hell now. But it started on Thursday. So we went to the fifth annual Emancipation Ball from Morris Beer. Morris Beer is a company that we know the owners of the company.
I
And
sent you the video when Jamal was on
yeah,
he
I was like,
that's
look
why and I was like
at
I was I
Jamal.
was going down the YouTube rabbit hole. I said,
Damn.
"Where's that Jamal?" I saw him on the
Yes, Jamal.
thumbnail.
Yeah.
I
He
saw him
looked
on the
good.
thumbnail. I was like, I gotta. I just clicked the video and watched it. I was like, "Go Jamal."
And then it's like basically a bit where they have like the black vendors and they have like where you could try their food and things like that. And then they do like a scholarship where they're raising funds too when you go. And then they have live entertainment. They had a band and one portion of it. And then they had a DJ. So then we went outside for like the DJ. And the DJ was playing like all like us over 35-ish because it felt like most people in there was I didn't maybe I saw like one YN, maybe it wasn't a lot of like young kids in there. It was like because Feast was making fun of when we were going to the bar to get like our drinks, whatever, and then Feast was like it was some guy that was in line. Yeah, this little YN got like 10 drinks and stuff. Like what are you doing? Like 'cause I guess like he was getting I don't know what he was getting for other people, but yeah, this dude taking forever getting all these drinks and like man, like what are you doing, dude? But he was mad about that. But later in the
He's
evening,
mad about everything.
but the line was long. It was a long line. The line be
I
long
saw if
sometimes at the
he's
bar.
once cursed somebody out about a hot dog. So yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
And then at their emancipation ball, they always have like a celebrity DJ. So
A
this year
headliner, yeah, they have a
our
headliner.
celebrity DJ was Larell Lowdown Brown, aka Erica Badu. So Erica Badu came out and she spun and
Yeah,
she was telling the stories about how, back in the day, she said, I used to hang out in these Chicago streets back in the day. And she was like, yeah, with my ex-boyfriend, Cobbin. We were like, oh yeah, you would have been hanging out here with your ex back in the day.
over
And then
east.
she said that
Right,
she
he
was
got
like,
Eric. He got Erica some Harold's over east. He got
she said, I believe I was on 92nd and Constance, and I yelled out, over East. If you know, you know 92nd and
knows
Constance. If you
knows
know, you
over
know.
shout out Money May, huh?
Over East.
Yeah, his dad's store was over east.
But yeah, so it was good vibes, good fun out there. They had a whole setup of everything, like for people who do partake it, they had the cigar bar, so people went over and partook in that. Um, yeah, just really cool vibe. Like I like the grown adult aspect thing.
And I
And
know they
after,
started this around the same time when Juneteenth became
yeah,
a national actually recognized holiday. I
mm-hmm.
guess they said we should do something in
Yeah, the
honor of that, and
emancipation ball,
that
yep.
was it
Mm-hmm.
became what is now the Emancipation Ball. Yeah,
Couple celebs was in the house. I saw later on a video. I was like, oh shit, Lisa Ray was in the house, so she was there.
Lisa Ray
That's
McCoy.
Chi-Town too all day.
Everybody was in Chicago because of
Yeah,
those
because of Juneteenth. And then the Obama Center was opening, so it was a
everybody
lot
was
of
in
people
Chicago
here.
because of
hmm
that.
I'm sure it's probably other people because the DJ before Erica, like the regular DJ, he was like, yeah, he was like, it's some celebs, and he's I'm not gonna call out their names. He said, but if you a celeb, he said, go up to somebody you don't know and just say what's up to them. He's like, just go up and say what's up.
Yeah,
And then one of the coolest ones that I had, because I had seen him earlier in the evening, but we didn't talk to him. But as we were leaving out, Marcus, like, because it was like after midnight, we were like, okay, this is past our bedtime. Let's go home because we were starting to get tired. And we knew we had a long weekend, so we left a little
it's
after
like that damn
midnight.
boxing event ended after midnight too. So I already
So
know.
as we were leaving out, Marcus was like, shit, yeah, it's past our bedtime. Something he said. And then a person who commented to us, it was George Daniels. Because I saw him earlier in the evening, but we hadn't had a chance to speak to him. And then he like, said something playful to us or whatever. And Mark was like, I'm trying to be like you when I grow up. And he laughed and then he shook our hands. And I was like,
I
that was
know.
just cool. Like, we met George
I've
Daniels. So I
known
was
that
like,
dude probably over 20 years at this point. I'd have known him.
But George is a Chicago legend.
Yeah.
Like if you grew up in Chicago, like I say in the
There,
'90s,
there, there-
George's
there's
Music
there-
Room.
there's West Side right there. If you grew up
Yeah,
on,
it's West
especially on
Side.
the West Side, George's Music Room on
Yeah.
Roosevelt, y'all know it. Yeah, you over a certain age, you remember George's Music Room on the West Side.
And if you don't remember that, if you go back and Google a viral picture from the All-Star game of 2020, he was with Shaq when Shaq went on the
Shaq the
four-way
Chinchilla. Yeah,
chinchilla.
how
That was
many
George
how
Daniels.
many animals sacrificed their lives for Shaq Chinchilla?
That
Yeah.
was the man on the picture with Shaq with the full chinchilla at the
When
2020
All-Star
All-Star
Chicago
weekend.
2020 is like
Yeah,
yeah,
because
it,
right before COVID happened, it was like
the
right,
last big event before
yeah,
COVID.
right before COVID struck.
Yeah,
That was a big event that happened. But that's who George Daniels is. So then that was Thursday. Then the next day, Juneteenth, we actually partook in Black Yacht Weekend.
yeah,
Because Marcus had told me about it like months ago because he was like, yeah, some of his friends, because they're Salukis, they went to SIU. He was like, yeah, they were going to get on the boat for Juneteenth. And he was like, they're asking, like, do we want to join them on the boat? I said, hey, yeah, why not? Let's join them. We did the boat ride. We did the rented yacht. So then we went out on Lake Michigan. They took us into the playpen. You know the playpen where the yachts link up. And
yeah.
what I didn't know about is the way that the boats. I put a picture on my Facebook, a video, and the boats they can all link up. So then you like tie your boat basically to another boat, and then you basically are linked up in a chain. And then people were just going from boat to boat and just fellowship and happy Juneteenth. We were all like on like it was a cool experience being out there on the boat. And then after we did that in the playpen for a while, then we went. They reset the boat at Navy Pier, and then we went down the Chicago River. And by then it was starting to get to be dark outside. So rolling down the Chicago River at night, just seeing all the buildings lit up, like it was a nice calming experience.
I DJ'd a yacht party some years back when
Mhm.
the boats were linked up, like you just said.
Yeah, like that's lit. Like that's a whole, like I didn't know that.
I DJ'd one of those events, so yeah, I know a little something about that.
That's a
Yeah,
fun, yeah.
yeah,
Because like I had never experienced anything like that. So I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. This is pretty slick. And it was all good vibes because everybody was just happy Juneteenth. Everybody was just doing that on the boats.
yeah.
That's a plane flying over me. But yeah, so and like I said, then we went down the river and then we were on the boat longer than expected because we looking at our watch. We're like, okay, Khalil has his football game. We gotta be there 8:30 in the morning. And we didn't pick up the kids from his mom until like after 11.
That's the thing. Once you're on that boat, you're on the shit. It's like it's not
Yeah.
like you could leave. Like me, I'm like I'm Batman. I'm the master of like disappearing out of a party and shit. You on that? I'm not boat. I got to be Aquaman in that motherfucker. I can't be Batman on the boat and
Or
shit.
Aquaman, like the guy who swam,
Aquaman.
the
Yeah,
guy who was swimming
yeah.
in our Juneteenth.
I gotta be Aquaman to get off of that bitch. Yeah, it's like with parties, yeah, I just slip out. Like where I was going, I'm halfway home. By the time you realize I'm halfway
Because
home.
after a while, Marcus was like, yeah, he was like, yeah, he's like, we've been on this boat for a long time. Because
Your
it was
wife,
supposed to be like a,
okay, when are we docking again? You start
because
looking.
granted, it was supposed to be six, but then like we had a couple of technical things that we were trying to work out, and it started a little bit later than what we started. But then they was like, well, you're going to get your full 6 hours. Like, we're not going to short you. But then they gave us, it was over 6 hours that we ended up
Yeah, I
being.
gotta say y'all could have shorted me.
So long story short, we were basically on the boat from like 2:45 to like 10 o'clock. We were on the boat,
That's
like,
wild.
yeah, for like that long. Because it was like 10 o'clock damn near when we got back to Navy Pier. So,
No, when it started, like, yeah, this is nice, and it's okay. Like, we docked yet? It's like,
but once you on the boat,
we
you on the
docked yet?
boat. You
Oh, we
can't go
docked.
anywhere.
Yeah.
But great experience though. They were on the captain was really
Yeah,
good.
that's
He
the
was
only thing
very
I don't like about though, because I haven't done a private yacht. Like I said I've DJ'd an event, boom, and then I
mhm.
did the dinner cruise. Like the
Yeah.
one thing
Dinner cruises are nice.
once you on that bitch, you on that bitch. You can't be like, okay, this is whack, and then you
So
leave.
my comfort level is probably like I say either Gilligan's Island a 3 hour tour, 3 to 4 hours is like a good thing for like boat.
Well, 6 hours was too much for the kid.
After a while, it starts 6 hours gets to be a little bit longer. It was nice, but it gets to be a little longer. But 3 to 4 hours is a perfect window
I
because
can't
boats
be
can't,
Batman. I'm gonna say
boats.
I
Boats
can't
aren't
do
gonna go
that.
70 miles an hour. You can't go 70 miles an hour in a
It's why
boat.
they call it a cruise. You're cruising. Is
Yeah,
it
because when
cruise?
I was
Yeah.
asking, I said, what's the how fast is the boat? And he was like, because he was very knowledgeable. He was like, oh, he's like, this is a cruiser. He says so. He was like 25 miles an hour is how fast the boat goes. So
That's why they
yeah,
call it cruising. Yeah.
but it was a very nice experience. Like I said, and I liked the company, and the captain was very good, very knowledgeable. He was funny, he was like making jokes and stuff.
Captain's
He
tuning
like
in this bitch.
He like damn near he was like about to he was like I'm about to cuss something because like this one guy we were trying to get into the lock to go back because when you go from the river to the lake and vice versa they have to like it's a time lock and then when you have to
Yeah.
go back into it and as we were like approaching to go in this boat behind us like overtook and went around him to get and he was like dude we all going to get in you didn't have to do that like to go around and do that like that's not good common courtesy. He was saying to do that. You don't do that.
Well, assholes exist everywhere,
And he was like, yeah, he was
even
like,
in the
dude was an
water.
asshole. He
It's
was
like when you're in
basically saying
traffic, when
that.
assholes cut you off, like assholes are
Yeah, it was
everywhere.
like that, yeah. So, but very fun experience. So then that was Friday. Then Saturday, like I said, woke up for Khalil's football game. Somehow I was awake at 6:30. I got everybody else up. I cooked the kids breakfast. I was like, yep, we gotta get up, get ready for this football game. We did that. Khalil's team lost by one. So he's
Yeah.
kind of like, oh, we lost. I'm like, yeah, but it's your first game and you're learning. And the more you practice, the better you're going to get. And Saturday was also Marcus's birthday. So um, we already had dinner plans for his birthday. So we went to Chemistry in Hyde Park because Marcus's coworkers wanted to go out for his birthday and celebrate. So,
Right.
we get the reservations for a birthday dinner and they're lit over there on Saturday nights. Like they had like a band, they had like a singer, like she was singing like like the grown like hits or whatever, because she sang
I'm every woman.
the drifting on a memory. She sang that, the Ozzy, but
Love
then
it.
she sang Womack and Womack, baby, I'm scared of you. Like oh like doing stuff
Old
like
people
that.
music, basically.
Yeah, like grown people,
Yeah. Yeah.
us over a certain age people.
She wasn't singing Sexy Red.
No.
Pow, 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 ba-da-da-da-da, pow, pow, pow. That's what
No, we're not doing that. And then they gave him like because Marcus got like this, it's called a cowboy or whatever the steak he got. And then they did like the fancy thing, where they light up the stuff and they got the presentator, the guy like cut it up and was doing
it's like Benny
that.
Hanna in this bitch.
Yeah, kind of like, yeah, because he cut up the steak and then they lit the little sparkler and then they had that and
Benny
did all that
Hanna in this
stuff.
bitch.
So that was cool. And then at the end of it, then they came over because there was a lot of people in there celebrating birthdays, but then they came over, they had like the sign, and the happy birthday, they had like that, and they got the little birthday thing, and we was hey, hey, hey. And then afterwards, Marcus had some people, like the people who came over to dinner, who came to dinner with us, they came over to our house and kicked it for a little bit and did that, and that was how the night ended.
Okay.
And then Father's Day, I said we just kind of gonna like I mean when he decides like hey because I mean it was kind of a late night so like it was like hey like
Whatever. It is what it is. Yeah.
whatever you decide but
It is what it is.
once again as you see very long weekend then my birthday is Friday so
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
think I'm gonna be doing as much because I'm like we did a lot so I'm like I'm how are you gonna celebrate your birthday I'm kind of piggybacking with this a little bit
I
so
got
I'm
a
kind
whole
of
birthday party I'm DJing next weekend. So
yeah, exactly. So that's a big
but
reason why I'm like, I don't have to do as much because the party that you're DJing, who's a friend of ours, she's having her big birthday. Happy 40th. Yay.
we've been
Welcome to the club.
yeah,
Welcome to the club.
she's excited. We've been communicating regularly.
So she's very excited and I'm gonna turn up and let loose there because it's the day after my birthday. I'm like, yeah, I'll just turn up and I'll celebrate with you. I'm fine with that. And Ariana tried to go to the party. I'm like, it's an adults only party, baby. I'm like, your friend would not be there because our daughters are friends. That's how we became
Yeah, that's
friends.
why
And
her bestie
that's like her day one. They met
her
when they
day
were
one. They
two. Yeah.
they
So
don't ever remember not knowing each
yeah,
other.
they met in preschool. So because I guess she thought that she was gonna be there. I'm like, she's not gonna be there. It's an adults party. Oh, I can't go. No, you can't go.
That's
I
funny.
already tried to go on the boat too because she was like, "You're going on a boat ride. You're not taking me." I was like, "It's an adult. Like this is
You take
not."
her on one of them sightseeing cruises, like yeah,
Yeah, we can go on a some not
take on one of those. Yeah,
if it's a yacht. Like I said, it would have to be a yacht that like we rented, like our family. You get what I mean? With just like if it was like you
nah,
guys and you get what I'm saying?
you better
Where
just
it's like family
take
friendly,
her on the
but
sightseeing cruise,
if it's a family friendly like that, but
or take her on the water taxi. No, that's for the real budget friendly folks there.
I want to take a water taxi one
I
day
took the water taxi. Yeah, it's like
because I saw the water taxi movie out there. I was like, okay, there go the water taxi. Okay,
yeah, because it takes you from the museum campus to Navy
to
Pier.
Navy Pier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's yeah, that's
Hmm.
the route it takes. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like I did it because you walk sight people watching and all of that. So
Yeah.
I was parked in South Loop, but me and we had already me and my lady at the time, yeah, we
Yeah.
had walked all the way down to Navy Pier. And I was like, yeah, like like you want to
Y'all
do
was
it, you're gonna
popping
think
them.
regular at first, like yeah, we're taking an Uber back to the car. I was like, let's take the water
Let's take
taxi.
the water taxi because
Yeah,
it's
because
a
it
different
was
view.
parked right there at the pier. It's like, yeah, I suggested that. Because at first, we're like, how we gonna get back to the car? We definitely not walking back to that bitch. We
Yeah,
do
because
that.
your feet
It's
be
like,
on fire.
yeah, so it's like, yeah, and then we thought, should we call? And I was like, let's take the water
Let's
taxi.
take
We
the
took
water
that back,
taxi.
yeah, and then the walk from the museum campus back to the car was shorter. It's like it's not that
Right.
because we were parked in South Loop, and then because like I like doing that on a nice day. Like that's a good downtown activity for those. If you're on a budget, it's like
Yeah, because it
park
gives
your
you,
car, or if you're really on a budget, take public transportation downtown
yeah,
and just walk. Yeah, people watch. Yeah,
because it
very.
definitely gives you a different view of the city when you do, anytime you go on water, like I said, because you can see, you can do the bus tour.
Yeah,
And the bus tours are nice, but it's like you get in the water, you're at a different view. Like especially doing those architecture. I love the architecture tours down the Chicago
yeah.
River because you're right there. Like the building is here, and you're like right there on the building where you can just see everything. And then you see the people walking on the river walk, and then they wave at you, you wave back at
And
them.
what was cool when we
Yeah.
did the water taxi, it just so happened that nobody else was on that bitch. So it was like we had our
Right,
own
right, but yeah,
boat.
that's what's up.
Kind of cool. So, yeah,
Yeah.
like we had our own boat.
But
So
yeah, I may do a boat tour with the kids maybe
yeah,
later
take them
if
on the
that's what they
sightseeing
want to
tour.
do.
That would be
She's
nice.
like, she was offended and you didn't take us?
I want to go on the water. I want to cruise. God damn it.
Like some things are just for mommy and daddy. Everything doesn't have to be
Yeah,
everything doesn't have to be that, sweetie.
I get it. Kids
But
want to.
that was my
Kids don't
very
want to.
long,
They don't want to get left out. I get it.
very long extended weekend. But
Yeah.
all good things. And thankfully the weather cooperated with us because when you have them boats, when you in the outdoor, I'm like, okay, what's
Anything
okay?
outdoor,
Minus 78, okay.
especially on the water, you like,
I was like,
hopefully
78 is good to be on a boat
the
because it's
weather
not going to be
cooperates.
sweltering.
The
Because being
weather.
on a boat at 90 degrees is a whole different type of
Yeah, different
it's a
type
whole
of
different type of
hell.
animal. But you don't want to be out there in like 70, barely 70, because then you're going to be like this. You're going to be like in a hoodie on the river, and that's the
Yeah,
whole point of being outside is to not have on a hoodie.
yeah.
So, you know,
Glad it worked out, kid.
yes.
Let's talk about the dedication that went down before the day before Juneteenth. So the
Yes.
18th is like
Hmm.
was the official the honor it was the official because the place officially opened on Juneteenth.
On
So I guess this was
Juneteenth.
like the presentation, the pre whatever they called it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the exact name of it was, but it was
This was
like a
like the dedication,
who
and it
was
was
who
like
was in
this.
that bitch and
It was like the
shit.
sneak preview of like because it opened to the public on Juneteenth, but that was just open for the dignitaries, as I say, because
Yeah,
it was some dignitaries in the building.
yeah.
It was a lot.
Including besides the sitting president Donald J. Trump, every single living president was in that bitch. It's like
And their wives.
yeah, all and the first ladies. You had yeah, Bill and Hillary, you had George W. and Laura, of course the Obamas because it's his thing, and then Joe and Jill Biden. Yeah,
Hmm.
And then yeah, Kamala and Doug were there
How I
from
ended up with
the
there, yeah.
first yeah the second family from the Biden administration.
Hmm.
Like yeah, they were there. It's like so it was a lot of heavy hitters in there. Like I said, yeah.
And one thing I always said about when they had the group picture of the living presidents and their wives, my comment I left, I said, one thing about W, he gonna be next to Michelle.
Always. Yeah.
Because he was next to Michelle
And
in
I
the
know
picture.
it just so
W
happens
gonna be
that way
next to
because
Michelle.
you know he's going yeah, because of Bush served right before Obama and they do like boy girl, so it always ends up with the two of them next to each
He
other.
gonna be next to
He's
Michelle no
gonna give
matter
her a little
what.
candies or whatever he always gives her.
And it's a picture of them with the Altoids because they took a picture together. He's hugging her, she has
Yeah,
the Altoids. They're like
yeah, that's their thing.
the
It's like
Altoids. That's
so,
wholesome.
yeah,
I said on that picture with the Altoids, I said we now need a buddy comedy with Michelle and Bush. I would watch it. Let them be a buddy comedy. It would be funny, I think, because I think that they're an unlikely pairing because, it was like the unlikely. I think that their friendship is very wholesome. It was a very unexpected friendship that just
that happens. Yeah.
developed. Because sometimes you just naturally have a bond with somebody that you just connect with, and then you guys can do little silly,
Yeah,
fun.
she wrote about him in her book. She mentioned about W and the Altoids. She mentioned that in her book.
Because it's a joke now. They just have to, like, even at his
Yeah,
father's funeral, like the first thing he did, he runs over, he gives her a hug, and then he slips her the candy at his dad's funeral.
yeah.
So I thought that that was really like, okay, like even in a moment of you grieving the loss of your father, you were still able to have a moment and, I'm sure that made you laugh too,
Yeah.
because the loss is hard. Loss of a parent any age is hard, but
So, which is crazy thinking about it because Thursday, that was the same day. I just thought about it right now. That was the same day as the Knicks parade that celebrates.
oh,
So even on the Knicks 50th, they winning, breaking the spell after winning the title for 53 years, they still got outshined by Chicago.
I mean,
Somehow we still outshined them. We had to take it back to this era and say we still got outshined New York. It's like I just thought about it because the
what?
Knicks parade was that day, but I was like, yeah, but a lot of the celebrities were here. Like the New York celebrities, they were at the Knicks thing, but like
Yeah.
everybody
What
else was here.
what do our Chicago historians say? Everything dope about America comes from Chicago. I mean, he said
Yeah,
it. Our Chicago historian,
yeah,
who was at the Emancipation Ball, by the way, he was
yeah,
at there. He
yeah.
said that. He was like, yeah, everything dope about America comes
That
from
was the
here. It
exact same
does.
day I just thought about because the Knicks,
Okay.
yeah, they championship parade was that Thursday, and I think they
Yeah.
kicked off around the same time. They were both like 10 in the
10
morning.
o'clock here because Obama, it was 10 o'clock for Obama. Because our mom watched it on TV.
Chicago said, "Okay, we happy. We happy. We won't let you finish." But
But
Chicago was the greatest big city, the best greatest big city of all time. He wasn't there. Kanye should have been at the Obama
he
thing.
should have been there. I mean, you're
Then again, Obama called him a jackass, so that's why he wouldn't. And then Bush was there. They would have said, like he said, there's too many people that he had beef with. I guess that's why he
hmm
didn't. Yeah, but I was gonna read the who was at this bitch.
Yes, I said, well, well, the performers they had, okay, they had Bruce Springsteen,
The boss.
they had Christina Aguilera,
Yeah,
they had Jennifer
oh
Hudson,
God.
Chi-Town,
Common and John
Common
Legend.
and John Legend, Common, Chi-Town, John
Yeah.
Legend,
hmm
um, the
Steve
legend Stevie Wonder. Oh my God!
Stevie was there. Yeah.
And watching a thing that made me smile when he was singing, what's he singing? Was it Superstition?
Very
Or no, Sign Still
superstition.
Delivered. He was singing Sign Still
I
Delivered.
still deliver
And when he
under
was
all.
singing that, you could see the Obamas vibing to not just Barack and Michelle, but Malia and Sasha were singing word for word. I'm like, you grew up right. Your parents raised you right because you guys know some Stevie Wonder. That's how you know the sign of a good parent. When your children know that old school music and they can
But
sing
Michelle,
it.
put on some of that Stevie Wonder. You know, the
Like
the house bell, and
when
the
you
big
cleaning,
house in Kenwood. Yeah, put on some of that Stevie
put on
Wonder.
some of that Stevie. Because
Michelle,
when you
put on Stevie.
clean, you put on music to clean. And then when you're cleaning, you can
We know that
start.
from back to our dad. We blasting the
You
shit
would
out
put
of
that
some
jazz
jazz. Yeah,
on. That Coltrane would be playing.
Miles, all of that.
Miles Coltrane.
He put that shit on. That's how you knew he was doing some serious cleaning.
Sprinkle
Hear
the
that jazz, yeah.
carpet powder down.
His
He would
little
sprinkle the
carp, yeah.
carpet.
Oh no, yeah. You knew he was doing some serious cleaning. You heard that
He
jazz.
be in that vacuum, dusting, yeah,
Jazz blast in there.
with that jazz music playing. So like I play my playlist of music when I clean
Mm,
to keep you motivated. But
yeah.
just the other legends, like I saw people like one that I didn't know was in the building because I saw his social media. Jazzy Jeff was there.
Okay. They should have had him on stage, man. Come on.
Maybe he just wanted to be low key.
Some call Jeff the greatest of all time as far as
Maybe he
like
just wanted to
what
just be low
musicians
key.
play.
He probably just wanted to be
He's definitely on my Mount Rushmore of DJs, like
mm,
Jazzy Jeff, man. Come on.
Jam Master Jay, of course.
Jay is one of my favorites. Yeah.
Not bad meaning bad, but mad
Yeah.
being good.
Primo is one of my favorites. It's
Mhm.
like it's don't get down. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. We'd be all day talking about that. Yeah, I definitely got who
But
my
Jeff,
favorite. Yeah.
he definitely, like I said, because he was there with his wife. And then when he panned like the crowd, another one that I spied, I was like, is that Zeke? Isaiah Thomas, because I saw him in the crowd when
White Town,
Jeffy was playing. I was like, is that Zeke?
White
Like,
Town,
because
yeah,
I was looking at the crowd, like, wait a minute, ain't that Zeke right
West
there?
Side right there.
Because we just caught the profile of him, but you definitely know Isaiah Thomas's profile. Like, we're
Yeah,
Chicago, so we definitely know it. And he was a bad boy. So, I mean, we dealt with a lot of that during that
yeah,
time. So we know exactly what he looks
those,
like.
those battles. Yeah.
Exactly what his face looks like. I was like, is that Zeke in the picture?
I saw Cat Williams in the yeah.
Yeah, I saw Cat.
Cat was
Yeah.
there because one of my friends was posted with Cat. This is
Mhm.
some bullshit. No, he didn't say that
Okay.
about it, but yeah, Cat was in the
So
building.
Cat, yeah, because I saw the video where he was just basically like, hey, like like you gotta come out. Like, this is a big event. Basically, he was just like, hey, yeah. Dave Chappelle was there because he did a show on the
Chappelle,
19th.
did he taped his
He filmed his
Netflix special.
Netflix special here.
Yeah.
So now what I'm going to do, just for shits and giggles, when the Netflix does come out, I'm gonna be scared when they pan the audience. I'm gonna see if I see our brother in the audience because he was there. Like
If I
he
see
made it
him,
on
yeah.
camera because
If I see
I'm sure
this,
he
yeah.
wasn't sitting 300. I'm sure he wasn't way up in the, because he doesn't do that. So
Yeah.
I'm sure he was in a good seat. So
So
I'm
see
gonna put they
Jason
pan the
Jesse
audience,
making.
that's
So they
laughing.
so close ups to audience
I'm
reactions, like
prepared to see if I
maybe
see him
it's
laughing.
one.
Because if anybody's gonna get caught on camera, it's going to be him.
Feed.
So I'm gonna look for him in the audience when the Dave Chappelle special does come out.
But
Oprah was there, of
of
course,
course, yeah, Oprah and Tyler Perry.
and
That's
Tyler Perry. So I'm
they,
like, okay, that's how many
the
billion
two of
right
them.
there?
They like besties at this point.
That's like how
Tyler
much?
Perry plays Gail and shit. There you go. It's Oprah's new bestie. It's Tyler Perry. Sorry,
Gail looking
Gail.
like, don't get cute
Sorry,
now.
Gail.
Now Gail like, nah. Is it going to be like Bridesmaids, like when Kristen Wiig and
Oh yeah, keep smiling, keep
with
shining.
the Maya Rudolph?
Oh, and you can always count on me. That's
I'm
what
not good with Photoshop, so somebody Photoshop that with the like
funniest part was because Rose Byrne started harmonizing. That shit was hilarious, man.
in good times, in bad times.
I'll be when she
No,
started
you
harmonizing.
the
So these bitches
more.
harmonizing. And
When she
Rose
did the
Byrne started.
more, and she pointed like,
And Rose
hey.
Byrne started harmonizing. That's what made it classic.
Okay, fine, I'll watch Bridesmaids. Fine. I'll watch it again. Fine.
That's some funny shit right there.
Who else is? Oh, Holly Robinson Pete was in the building.
Okay, Rodney there.
I
He
don't know if I
probably
saw
was. He
Rodney,
might have just not made it on camera. He probably was there.
but Holly was
I
there,
don't
and
see, I
but
don't
she
see her going and he ain't there. He's like, I'm definitely going to that shit. It's like, yeah, I'm there. It's like, I don't see him
because
not going. It's like,
Holly posted, and you know who was with Holly and her stuff. Holly was with Miss Tina. She was with Tina Knowles. So
okay, Tina
she
was
and
there.
Tina were together. Yeah. So they were hanging and chilling.
So we know that Richard Lawson wasn't there. Mr. Bostic was not there. We know.
Yeah, moving on. But Miss Tina was in the building. So it was a lot of people. A lot of.
And I watched the video YouTube rabbit hole again of like somebody doing the virtual tour of the center, and it
Hmm.
looks really dope. Like yeah, like
Yeah.
Because well, I passed that building. I live like 5 minutes from that building, so I
Hmm.
pass it all the time. But like to see, like I want to know what's inside. It's like
What's
I know the
inside?
outside, I pass it all the time. But like
Right.
now to see what's inside of that building, I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, yeah, they
I've
did
seen
a
the
good
drone
job.
shots of it from outside to show like because it's like writing on the side of the building, so like to
Yeah,
show like the drone shot, like it looks really cool. The drone shot is really cool seeing that.
yeah. They got a full scale replica of the Oval Office, how it looked like
Yeah.
when he was in office. I'm like, okay, this is got his BlackBerry in the desk. You know, Barack carried his BlackBerry. That's how old Barack he carried a
Yeah,
BlackBerry.
I had a
What
BlackBerry
we didn't
back in the
have
day.
iPhones then.
I
Well,
had a
iPhones had
BlackBerry.
just come out. Yeah, then it's like they
Yeah.
were new, so everybody didn't have them. iPhone came out '07, so like so '08, everybody.
I
So
was a late bloomer. Like I said, I have a Samsung, but I said I was a late bloomer coming to the smartphone because I did not want to give my BlackBerry. I was like, nope, I want my BlackBerry. I was like, I didn't get my smartphone I think till like
yeah.
2011 or something like
They
that.
got Barack's
So I love my
his
BlackBerry.
BlackBerry in the desk. So that's right. Barack did used to carry his BlackBerry. I
Because you
remember
had the
that.
keys. I was like, I like feeling the buttons under my
Yeah.
thumb. I like feeling the buttons.
So that was
Yeah.
pretty cool. But it actually looks really good in there. It's like
Mhm.
so yeah.
And the park looks really nice. 'Cause I saw
Yeah.
videos of Barack
Outside, I saw
surprising.
they got like slides and stuff
And he
outside.
surprised the
Yeah,
kids because it was like a kid
yeah.
sliding in and he's like, hello, how are you? You know how
So
Barack just got,
you definitely gotta take the kids for the slides. Then when you go
I
to,
am. And for the big kids.
oh yeah, we all somebody's
We're
kid.
also was children. So I mean, hey, I'm my mama's baby. I'm still my mom's baby. So hey, I would be a kid too on them slides.
Yeah, I don't know about that slide with me, but yeah,
Especially because I didn't get
I
to
want to
ride.
break the motherfucker. They just
I
built
didn't get
it.
to ride the Maggie Daly slide because they have nice slides at Maggie Daly Park. But the
No,
last time we went out there and did the slides, I was pregnant with Khalil, so I couldn't ride
now
on
you
the
can ride
slide.
the Obama slides.
Now I can ride that. But Barack just has like that cool uncle. He just has like that, you know, like our Uncle Tommy had like that Barack Obama
Yeah, him and
energy.
his wife were
Him
like
and
the
his wife had
Obamas.
like the
Yeah,
Michelle and Barack energy.
yeah,
You get it, yeah.
yeah.
They had that energy like that. But the cool uncle auntie vibe,
I
they
see
just
that.
had
Yeah.
that.
Mm,
So that's why I say the best way to describe the Obamas is like they're like your cool uncle, your cool auntie.
yeah.
That you like going over to their house because they got the nice house.
Yeah, the
They
nice
don't have the
house.
nice
Which
backyard. You want to go over
our uncle
there.
did. They did have the nice
They
house.
have the nice house, yeah.
Yeah, the McMansion as they call it.
Yeah, I want to go over
They
there.
definitely had one.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the ghetto. I want to go over here to the
Yeah,
nice house.
the one the aunt's house you don't want to go over the ghetto. You have the house that you don't want to go, and then one you do want to go. Every family got
The
one. It's
house where
like
you need to shake out when you
exactly,
shaking
yeah.
stuff
You're
out when
doing
you
this
leave.
when you yeah,
You
doing
gotta shake
this.
out. We just being honest. I mean, we sharing.
Or like you said on the set, right? Everybody you tuck your pants into your socks. It's like that.
Yuck.
You go to that house, you gotta tuck your pants into your socks before you walk in.
Ew. That's so nasty. But very good times. I'm going to actually go back and watch the thing because it's like I just wasn't obviously like I was doing other things
Yeah, I was
on
busy
that
on that
day or
day.
whatnot. So
I looked at a little bit online, like clips, but yeah, I was
I'm gonna
busy.
watch the whole thing back because I know the whole
So I,
is
mean,
on
I
YouTube.
got some definitely. I want to watch that. I'm gonna look back. I watch the Knicks parade too when I get a
Yeah, I'm
chance.
gonna watch it
I
back
want
on
to watch
YouTube
all of that shit. Yeah, I didn't watch either because
because
I was lazy as hell.
we're in the oh we can watch it on demand. We're at that point
Absolutely,
now,
yeah,
so I don't have to necessarily see things live. I necessarily don't have to, except for sports because the outcome is ruined.
yeah.
You
People
can't watch
spoil
sports on
that. Yeah.
demand.
Oh, the only reason, like I said, cable exists now is because of live sports. Everybody would have
Exactly.
cut the cord if it wasn't for sports. Because all the other stuff, you just watch it. Okay,
You just
I'll
watch
watch that
back,
when I get
yeah.
to it. Yeah. Only thing you want to
Mhm.
watch in real time is sports at this point.
Right. Watching the Knicks do that comeback game after being down 29, that was
I
a
can't
roller.
wait. Woo.
That was exciting. That was like one of the
I
most
might
exciting.
rewatch that. It's like just, just the comeback. I don't even gotta watch the whole game, just like the
Hmm.
comeback, like the fourth quarter, basically.
Hmm.
I just watch that
I
whole
wonder if it's still in my.
I might rewatch
I
that
wonder if I
fourth
can still
quarter.
pull it out. I might be able to pull off my YouTube TV. I might be able to go back in
Yeah.
and pull it off my YouTube TV and watch it back.
I might rewatch that fourth quarter again.
Because
Because
just
that was
watching,
oh, and they said, guess what they said about that? That was the most watched finals since 1998. So since Jordan retired, it was
I
the
wonder
highest rated
why.
final ever since. It's like the Knicks winning was as, but that's what I said. Knicks winning is almost as big as Jordan retiring,
Yeah,
basically. It's like
yeah,
it said like because it said it's the highest rated NBA finals since '98. I'm like, yeah, because it's Michael Jordan's the last dance.
The
It's like
Last
so
Dance.
everybody was watching that. It's like we know, okay, this is it.
This is it. Hmm.
So they said, but this one was the highest rated. So like all so, sorry Shaq, sorry
Sorry,
Kobe,
Kobe.
sorry
Sorry,
LeBron,
LeBron.
sorry
Sorry,
whoever,
Steph. Steph
sorry
Curry.
SGA, sorry all of y'all.
Yeah. Cause you
Joker,
have
like none of
you
them
have some.
outrated the Knicks. It's like
Sorry, Giannis.
Knicks outrated all of them. Tatum and Brown, all of y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the
Especially
because
sorry Wemby and y'all. Yeah, they didn't even win.
I thought that which McCart would have had a lot of like obviously Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, Steph Curry. I thought he would have had a lot.
They had
So
good numbers, but the Knicks just got higher. That's all.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought they would have had more than I didn't think I would
Like
have
when
not thought the
LeBron
Knicks would
like
have
went to
surpassed
Miami,
them.
like those were like high rated finals. Like yeah, but
But the Knicks
what?
was
And then the Lakers Celtics, like when Kobe and Powell, like that was a high rated
yeah.
series. But it just wasn't higher than this Knicks when Wemby. This Knicks I keep calling them when Knicks Spurs series is like
Mhm. Was which McCart the lowest one? Because they said the Pacers and the Thunder. They said that that was low. Was that the one?
it was
Was that
pretty
low?
low. I think the lowest might have been I think the Nets and Spurs, like something like that. When we're like Jason Kidd's Nets
I
and like
forgot about that. I totally
yeah,
forgot about that.
exactly. Because think it was like after Shaq and Kobe, they had won their three, and then when they're going for four, they got beat. It's like, yeah, the
Mhm.
Spurs, I think, eliminated them that year. And then the Nets were like the opponents, so like it's like, Nets, Spurs, I'll skip. Like a lot of we die hard, so we watched this like, but a lot of people's like, I'm gonna sit this one out and shit. Yeah,
The Spurs are like Rodney. They get no respect. They get no respect.
yeah.
They
And since
don't.
we're in basketball, let's talk about it. Chicago Bulls, new head coach. They finally did it. Mr.
Yeah.
T.I., we talking about the Spurs. Yeah, this guy won a title with the San Antonio Spurs, the 2014 championship.
Yes.
LeBron's last year in Miami before he took his talents back to Cleveland. Yeah,
Hmm.
after the Spurs. Tim Duncan's last ring, his number five ring,
Yes.
was 2014. Well, the Bulls' new head coach was on that team. So yeah, his name
Hmm.
is Tiago Splitter.
Yes.
He was a center for the 2014
Championship.
that
Yeah.
yeah championship team. I think he was backup. I want to say yeah with
Hmm.
that team, so he was backing up Timmy and company. Yeah, so he comes to the Bulls with some experience. Yeah, because last season he led Portland
He left Portland.
yeah
Yeah.
to the
And Portland
playoff
was
berth.
trash.
Here's what happened with Portland. Like yeah, because people forget like early in the season, Chauncey Billups is their head coach. Then he had the scandal. It's like so. So now he's suspended indefinitely. So Tiago took over like real early. I think 2 games in, he was interim coach. It's like while they figure this shit out with what's going on with Billups and shit, and like the scandal and all that. They said let's figure this out. Tiago, you coach the team. It's like he led him to a payoff berth, which he's actually going to benefit from that because guess what? It's like
Hmm.
if the number 15 pick, that's
It's
Portland's pick.
Portland's, right?
Yeah, and it was playoff protected. So they made the playoffs. Now he gets to come and coach the guy that they drafted. So Thiago was playing chess. He's like,
He's
okay,
playing
I'm gonna help
chess.
the Bulls get this pick, then I'm going there. It's like, because like yeah, if the Portland misses the playoffs, then they kept the pick. Yeah, but
Hmm.
since they made the playoffs, it was playoff protected because
Okay,
15
that's just chess like a mug. Yeah, I thought about
They
that.
just missed. They just made the playoffs because
Yep.
just because 14 is a lottery and then 15 is for. So they just made just by this much they made the playoffs while the Bulls got their
Hmm.
pick. And now Splitter is like, yeah, that's where I'm going. So he helped them get the pick. And now he's coming to coach here. So so interesting. Yeah, that's why the Bulls have 2 picks because Portland was their second pick. Yeah.
Hmm. Wow. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because I saw that. I was like, that's a chess move right there. I wonder, was that part of the plan? I just worked. He was like, like, Bulls got 2 picks. I helped him get that second pick. I think I want to go there.
And what I do like is that when I saw that Splitter was the pick for the head coach, I'm like, aside from the Portland thing, I'm like, he sat under the Popovich tree.
Yeah. Who some say is the greatest coach of all time, NBA coach
I
of all
still
time.
say Phil, but.
I'm a Phil Jackson guy.
But
Old heads are red. Yeah,
you can't
probably, it's
go
probably
wrong
some
with
Laker fans that like Pat Riley with Showtime, but like
yeah.
me, I think it's Phil Jackson.
You can't go wrong with Popovich. If you say Popovich, I'm not gonna look at you cross-eyed. I'm not.
Yeah,
I just personally say Phil for me, but
that's because what I grew up with
six
those
styles.
Bulls.
Just with the six bull styles, just six styles with the Bulls. That's enough there. And five with the Lakers. So
He had three peats and then won two extras just for fun. Dude, so how can you say
and
that?
then tying back, he was on what team that won in
And was yeah, and
73?
and one as a player with the Knicks,
With
the
who? The
73 Knicks.
73 Dicks.
So he
So
was
everything is tied to Phil Jackson. No, I'm kidding.
why he's the goat, yeah.
I'm kidding.
Okay, I'm trying to find Tiago Splitter put out a statement. I'm trying. Oh yeah, about when yeah, when when he left, when he took the job, it said his statement to Portland have been Portland. These have been great months, and I felt truly welcomed by the city from day one. Thanks to everyone in the organization for your daily dedication and support from day one. Thank you to the fans and all the love and encouragement. Thank you for the opportunity to be part of the journey. To the players, thank you for your commitment and hard work for every day. It was a privilege to work alongside you. See you guys later. Thank you, Tiago. So that's his exit from Portland. I was like,
Oh,
okay, that was dope.
classy. That's
Yeah,
very classy. That
very
is
nice. Yeah.
very classy.
And a lot of the fans are like, yeah, responding like, yeah, I hate to see you go, but best of luck and all
The
that.
best of luck. Because like as one of your old people say, you grow, then you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I'm excited. That's why I'm wearing my
I
red.
am too.
I'm like, because now it's coming to Bryson Graham's vision is starting to come together. He's putting his team together.
Still,
Yeah.
like I said, our glaring hole still is going to be Stacey King.
Yeah. Just they got plenty of time to
Because his service was
figure that out. Yeah.
this I think his service was like this
Yeah.
weekend. They let
I
us know.
saw Bill Cartwright was he
Yeah.
spoke. Yeah, he was there. Like some Will Purdue, like some of his
Yeah, I
former
saw Will
Bulls
Purdue.
teammates, they were like speaking
Adam
positive.
Levine, of course, I saw
Yeah,
him
Adam, of course.
speaking,
Yeah,
yeah.
I saw
I
all
feel
of
really
them.
bad for Ad, because like
His
they just
his
had
his
connection.
road
They've
dog.
been
Yeah,
doing this for six
that's
years. They've been because
that's
like
his
when
road
Neil
dog.
retired,
Yeah,
I was like, who are they going to get to replace Neil? When I saw Adam, I was like, okay, so let me see what he got. And then when I heard him speaking, just the way he was able to match with Stacey's energy, I was like, okay, he's a good fit with
I would say
Stacey.
that's good. Yeah,
Like he wasn't trying to be Neil because Neil had his own relationship. Like
come
you don't have
on.
to
Yeah, he
you
had
don't have
his.
to come in and try to be someone else. Like just be yourself and let
Yeah,
the relationship organically form.
yeah.
And that's what I felt like the relationship was organic. He was good with Neil and he was good with Adam. Both of them. Like Adam was more, I mean, Neil was just more straight laced and more.
But Adam was gonna roast guys with
Adam is gonna
with
be with the
Stacey.
shenanigans too.
It was different. Yeah, I'm not saying one was better than the other. Just
Yeah.
different, two different styles. Yeah,
Because you have like Neil was like your older brother who kept you on a straight and lace. Adam was your younger brother who encouraged your shenanigans. That's basically what it was like that.
yeah. It's like
Uh,
the Bulls, the two Bulls three peats.
yeah.
You had Horace Grant, you had Dennis Rodman. It's like both were like great in their own way. It's just like Horace did one thing, Dennis did another. They both were very important to those three peats. It's like
Dennis wore a wedding dress and headbutt the referee.
exactly. I'm not saying Adam will go wear a wedding dress, but it's like, yeah.
Dennis was a wild boy, but Dennis was that dude. I don't care what no one say. Dennis was that dude.
But they both were like great at what they did, yeah, fitting in the system, but yeah, just did it differently. That's a
Phil did this a lot with Dennis. Just,
yeah.
Phil, he was like, "You're my troubled child, Dennis. Like, what do I have to do to?"
They say he literally did really sat the three of them down, like when Dennis got traded to Chicago.
Yeah, like
Okay,
you guys got to
He
figure it
said,
out.
okay, yeah, Mike, Scotty, y'all like y'all come to my house. We gonna talk this out. I know y'all dudes been beefing for all these years, but we gonna figure this shit out.
We're gonna figure this
He sat
out.
a sit down with the three of them to like, yeah. And then Mike right away was like, "Hey, like as long as we
I'm
winning,
trying to win.
like Scotty had to warm up a little bit to this, like,
Yeah,
but Mike was like, "Hey, as long as we winning titles, I ain't got
yeah.
no beef
Michael's
with
like,
you."
it's
It's like as long as we
business.
winning,
Yeah.
yeah.
But Bill Cartwright saying that Stacey tried to do his voice, and he said he could never do it. He said I have a funny voice, and then
Yeah,
him
because he
saying
would
that
do his
Stacey
voice
couldn't do
back
his
in the
voice.
day. The Bill Cartwright voice. Yeah, he talks kind of like
Him saying that, him saying that, it made it even funnier. Him saying that he said my voice is funny. It's like your voice is
yeah.
funny,
Because Bill Cartwright kind of got like that Pee Wee Herman type voice. He kind of
like
like he
Yoda.
kind of sounds like Yoda with a splash of Pee Wee Herman. Like that, he's kind of that's Bill Cartwright basically. He kind of has that voice where he talks like that.
A little bit of Kermit the Frog, a little
Yeah,
bit,
Kermit the
a little
Frog.
bit
Yeah,
of
you got
Kermit in
Kermit the
there, a
Frog,
little bit.
Yoda, and Pee Wee Herman. And
Yeah.
beside the three of them, you got Bill Cartwright, the man in the middle. There you go.
Oh my gosh. But it will be a like they made Adam may run for a while until they actually find somebody to
They
pair
might
with him.
rotate, like have like some run auditions. I could see him
Mhm,
doing. It's like with Breakfast Club when Angela Yee left. They did like a
mhm,
whole year of like audition before they signed Jess and shit.
mhm,
So they might like maybe audition like of some people till they find the right fit. Or
mhm,
they might try something like that. Yeah, because
mhm.
like I said, Stacy, those are huge shoes to fill.
And whoever comes in, my only advice I give to them, don't try to be Stacy.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Because if
I
you
don't
say,
want to.
give
I
me
don't
the
want to.
hot
I don't
sauce, I'm
want to
gonna
hear
be,
hot sauce and none of that shit.
I
Yeah,
don't want to hear any of that. Like, I don't want to hear any of like, no, like just be you. You don't
it's
have
just
to
like when Marv Albert
copy
retired.
me.
You don't hear them going yes. You
Yes.
don't hear nobody else doing that. Just yeah,
Yes.
that was his thing and shit. It's like never try to like imitate. Yeah, that's how you. Like I'm working in media enough. I never try to be anybody but me and shit. Never
You
try
can
to
be
be. I was
like
inspired. I was influenced by Doug Banks.
inspired and
I never was like,
influenced.
oh yeah, baby, Naima. You never heard me do that shit on the radio. Shit, yeah, it's like yeah. I didn't try to be Doug Banks and shit.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah,
Let
Tom.
me
Like,
talk, Jordan.
this is the hardest working man. You don't see me doing that shit. It's like just be yourself and shit. Don't try to like be just because you're
Like
influenced by somebody. Don't
influence
try to be them though. Yeah,
versus just stealing. Like Michael Jackson influenced by James Brown.
who was influenced by Little Richard.
Who was the dance like some of like the dancing like what was the one singing in the
Fred
rain?
Astaire,
Yeah.
what's it, Jackie
Gene
Wilson,
is it Gene Kelly somebody or
Gene
no?
Kelly. I know Fred Astaire was
Fred
like,
Astaire, Gene Kelly, all those dancers, like those soft shoe dancers, like that type of
yeah,
stuff. Michael Jackson was influenced by those men.
and then combine that with James Brown, Jackie Wilson, like
Jackie
he took like
Wilson.
those was and made it all of that his own style. It's like yeah,
Hmm. You can be influenced, but not directly. Like when I saw Michael, I didn't be like, yeah, you trying to be James Brown. It's like he's Michael Jackson.
exactly.
Okay, we see some in James influence, but at the end of the day, he's still Michael Jackson.
Mm. I saw the two of them on stage together.
Jealous. Never saw either one of them. Jealous.
Good times, yeah. And speaking of what BET Awards are coming up next week, so yeah, full circle moment. Hosted by Drewski. I'm interested to see how he does on the show.
Which I still like to go to one day. Because it's my birthday. That's why I
Yeah,
want to go to the BET
it's
Awards. I
usually
think that'd
around
be a
your
cool way to
birthday.
celebrate my birthday, I think.
I'll be checking it out. Probably like live commenting, which is like has become like a bit of a tradition. Like I watch and then just give. So like for people that I don't even watch, they say like just reading my timeline as they feel like they watching the show because I give like live commentary.
But
So
some stuff does go off the rails, and it's like,
yeah,
okay, that was kind of.
so
But
yeah,
Drewski should be interesting hosting.
see how Drewski does. First time hosting should be interesting.
Hmm.
But I think we could wrap up on that note.
Yes.
Not another damn
Happy Father's
podcast.
Day weekend, too. Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah, a lot going
Happy
on.
first day of summer. The summer is here now,
Yeah,
officially.
summertime shy is for real now. Summertime shy is real, baby.
I say
Yeah.
ride down Lakeshore Drive playing Do You Wanna Ride? The backseat. Okay, I'm
Whoa.
gonna be
In the
ignorant
back
and ride
seat of
down
my
Lakeshore Drive.
caddy, I drive a caddy. I'm gonna
Soften it
drive.
up and do it die.
I'm gonna play
You
that.
gotta ride down Lakeshore
I'm
Drive
riding that with my caddy. Yeah. I'm definitely doing this shit. All
with
right.
your
Well,
windows down
yeah.
and your sunroof open.
Let's wrap it up. Not another damn podcast, 469. Definitely appreciate you supporting us. You want to support us further, give us a like. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms, talking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, YouTube, your Amazon Alexa devices, and you can follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, TikTok, and X, Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well.
And you can check me out, MSIMA8626 on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads.
Mhm.
Also, SERAGLA7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page and check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs.
I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.